What is good, peasants? My name is JB. Welcome back to JB Does Sports and the next episode of Carolina Panthers Franchise. This week we are taking on our fellow 3-9 record Seattle Seahawks. Obviously not having the season they are in real life. Just 3 wins at week 14. I believe they have 6 at the time of recording. It's 5 or 6 in real life, and we're only a couple weeks before this. So yeah, having a pretty rough season in game, but they do still have a very talented roster. And this should be probably not going to be an easy one. We go ahead and check out the playoff picture, though. Want to see who is looking pretty good. Over in the AFC, the Patriots currently are the 1 seed, with the Ravens at the number 2 seed, with the Chiefs at 7. We have the Jags and the Steelers making it, and the Broncos and the Bengals. We have played 4 of these teams already. No, 3 of these teams already. So that's something to say about our schedule. We played 3 of the AFC playoff teams. And then over in the NFC, the Eagles currently have the 1 seed, with the Rams and Cowboys, the Packers and the Cardinals, and the Tampa Bay Bucks and the San Francisco 49ers all making it. So that is how the playoff standings currently look as we start to wind down the regular season. So with all of that being said, we have some stuff to take care of. You see, we have a breakout running back challenge. I can only assume this is for Chuba Hubbard to potentially go up to superstar development. I mean, he had a touchdown last game, I think, but he needs 350. Nope, he needs 3 touchdowns or 150 yards rushing, receiving to get up to superstar development. That might be a little bit of a tall ask for him. I don't think he deserves superstar development. Obviously, he doesn't, but I mean, the game thinks he does, so we'll see if he manages to earn it. Let's go ahead and hop on into weekly strategy. I do want to take a look at the draft class because some stuff has changed a little bit in terms of defensive focus. Defending the outside run seems like it's probably a good idea versus this team. I also kind of want to just defend the deep pass. They have Drew Lock starting. I guess Geno Smith never got the ratings update, or maybe he's injured. I would assume this is just not accounting for Geno for some reason. I'm a little bit worried about DK, but we'll go ahead and try to slow down Kenneth Walker, who's been incredible IRL. He's been an absolute monster. We'll go ahead and go a half pad split because we're not trying to wear our guys out. Actually, coming off the bye, is Brian Burns back? That is something I forgot to check. We will take a look at that before we hop on in, of course, because it will screw up my entire depth chart if he is back. So I will go ahead and throw it deep. That's been working out incredibly well for us over the last few weeks. As you can see, Paris Marshall just continuing to go off, has over 180 or 150 receiving yards in 3 straight games, including 200 plus last week. So yeah, continuing to be a huge part of this offense, and kind of out of nowhere, because it wasn't really meant to be like that. And I don't know if I talked about this. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Haven't recorded the post-com for last week, but yeah, he was never really a part of this big of a part of the offense at all the first time I did this franchise. So for weekly game plan, we will go ahead and throw 2 passing touchdowns, just the usual 15 plus first downs. We will go for 300 offensive yards and 20 points or less again. We'll try that. Eventually, we will hold the team to not a lot of yards. It'll happen some point eventually, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we need to work on getting some fatigue back. So split the duties between the starters and the backups. As you can see, Pat Elfline getting a little bit of fatigue. Thankfully, he's injured, so it doesn't really matter. I said what I said, came out wrong. Not thankfully he's injured. Thankfully it doesn't matter because he's not playing in this game. The fatigue, that is what I meant to say. Same thing with Zane Gonzalez. He is not playing in this game, so his fatigue does not matter. Why is he even practicing? The world may never know. So let's go ahead and see if Brian Burns is back in the lineup. Check out the injury report, and it would appear he is. So that's massive news, getting our best player on defense back. Huge boost to the team. And let's see just how much it screwed up our lineup. All right, offense still looks good. Bo Melton's still in at receiver 4. That's what you like to see. And then defensively, obviously it's going to move Amari Barno down. I still want him to be the backup at both positions. So we'll have to go into the depth chart and make it the backup right end as well. And then looking at specialists, yeah, kind of just, okay, it didn't screw much up, but it did screw some things up. I'll make sure to take care of that before we actually hop into the gameplay. But we have, let's check out the draft class, because there are a few things that have changed a little bit. We know a little bit more about some guys after our focus scouting. We now know that Mike Cody is a true round 1 talent. He's not one of the guys we scouted, but we do know more about him. He is officially a round 1 talent in the top 5, which for quarterback, maybe that's good. Who knows? He does have pretty decent accuracy. I don't like the short accuracy. Obviously, he is a strong arm style, but Steve Short, really, that's incredibly underwhelming. Couldn't that at least be a B? But you know, he looks all right. Not a guy I'm super intrigued with, but maybe he ends up being the best of the bunch. But we do know that he is 100% a round 1 talent, so he's at least going to be in the 70s. And then we go down here to Larry Abbott, a guy I was actually pretty interested in, just based on what his attributes looked like compared to the guys up here. Like, his attributes don't look that much worse. Like, you're going to tell me that Bruce Simpson, who has BBD for short accuracy, is a better prospect than BBB for day 3 guy? I mean, maybe his intangibles are better, but yeah, he is a true day 3 talent, which is unfortunate, but I don't know, maybe there's still something to Larry Abbott if we're not able to land one of these guys, because there are some other players in this class I kind of like a lot more than the quarterbacks. We go ahead and check out one of them, being Terrence Johnson, the receiver out of Stanford. Absolute freak, 6'3", 230. Have him up to 80% scouted. We didn't quite get to where we needed to, but we do know that he has just a ton of A's everywhere. A, catch and traffic, catching, release, medium route, spectacular catch, only B, short route. But yeah, this guy, he's looking more and more like he is an absolute demon on the field. So yeah, definitely gonna be a top 5 true talent. Then we come over to defensive tackle. One of the other focus guys we had was Lamar Browning. We have him up to 100% scouted. He is a true top 5 talent. The block shed, A finesse moves, A power moves, A tackling, as a power rusher, mind you, 6'5", 299. Oh my god, this guy is, I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I think this is a generational defensive tackle prospect. He's just great all around. 6'5", 290. Like, he's not small, and he can really get after the passer. I listen, man, there's a generational player. I'm gonna take him. If it's gonna screw my team over because we don't end up with a quarterback, so be it. Like, you can't just show me this player and have me not want to take him, because wow, does he look really good. And we head over to middle linebacker. We have Nathan Fisher, who is also a true round 1 talent. Have him 100% scouted as well. He's across the board for block, shedding, pursuit, and tackle, and then A in zone coverage. Great to elite speed, great to elite jumping. He's a freak athlete with great hit power, great instincts, just an amazing all-around player. Only C man coverage, who cares? B finesse moves for a middle linebacker is probably like maybe high 60s, low 70s, but that's still pretty solid. Yeah, this is a Madden user dream middle linebacker. Only 22 as well, so 6'2", 230. We're gonna need another first round pick. We'll take care of that in the offseason, though. There are just too many guys I want, and the thing is, we still need a quarterback. So do we try to find a way to get 3? I don't know, because we do need a quarterback. That's something we're gonna have to figure out, because I want the receiver, I'm drafting the defensive tackle, and I'm drafting the middle linebacker. Those 2 are given. They're gonna be on the team. I'll figure out how later, but they're gonna be on the team. But yeah, Johnson and the quarterback is what we're really gonna have to figure out. Maybe we'll find a quarterback in free agency, but you don't find a Terrence Johnson in free agency, though. Now that's out of the way, I'm done drooling over these made up players in a Madden draft class, but can you blame me? They're kind of insane. All right, Keith Taylor. He's a good depth corner. We'll go ahead and give him just a zone upgrade, make him better at what he's good at. +1 speed. Okay, Keith. All right, dude. Keith, one of the worst names in the world. Fucking Keith. Nah. That's just a little inside joke. If anyone watching understands why you know what? I'm not even gonna explain it. Just know that no one likes the name Keith. It's just a gross name. I'm just trying to offend people this way. PJ Walker, who I do want to see play. I do want to try to get him on the field, but Baker's been playing well in game, and like, listen, PJ Walker is really fun. He is probably our best quarterback in real life, but in game, 67 overall, 27 years old, normal dev. horrible accuracy. Like he's cool, he's really fun, but he's not really ever going to be anything, is he? In game. AK McQuanu up to an 81 overall. I still kind of want to go into pass protector on him, although I do want to get his overall higher so we can get some new abilities. But man, is his pass protection bad. We'll go into power. We'll do it. Just make his overall higher. If he's just a higher overall, he'll get beat less inherently. That's my thought process there. JC Horn gonna go up to a 79 overall. Gonna just keep going into man for him. I want him to be an absolute lockdown man-to-man corner. +2 man coverage, +2 product, and +1 tackle. Nice. He's up to 81 man coverage. Nope, that's not how math works. Just a regular 80, which is nice. Getting that into the 80s is cool. It's not 76 zones. There's not like he's a slouch in zone coverage either, but yeah, he is up to an 80 man. Nice. LaVisca, we'll probably just do playmaker for him. I would really like his deep route running to go up. I really would, but his spec catch is also playing way down, as is his release. He had the crisis and confidence thing a while back, and well, let's just say he didn't get his goals for that, and he is just being a pouty little crybaby, because that's what happens when you don't throw to your number 2 receiver and force feed him 1,000 yards. I don't know, but you know, pretty good upgrades there. I was told they nerfed playmaker. It doesn't really feel like it. Playmaker still feels like the way to go to just get the best receiver upgrades. Deontay Foreman, another player I just want to see play more in game, but 26, same sort of thing as PJ Walker. Like, he's kind of past the point of developing in game, but still a really fun player and has been playing incredible in real life. So shout out to Deontay Foreman. Just probably not going to be a huge part of the team in this franchise, unfortunately. You're just gonna try to back up there and get the players back on screen because the damn, I don't know, someone turned the lights off. No one exists anymore. None of my buttons are working. I did the same thing. I did the exact same thing. Can I please upgrade my players? There we go. This isn't taking entirely too long now. Tommy Trimble will just go into scheme fit for him as well. Up to 74 overall. He's also been playing incredibly well in game. Terrace Marshall, who's been just dominant these last 3 weeks. Kind of just want to continue going into deep threat for him. That's his role eventually is going to be just a pure deep threat, but I don't know. He's been playing like a hell of a lot more these days. Oh my God, what a set of upgrades. +1 catch in traffic, catching, deep route running, release, and speed. Are you serious? Dude, they're just asking me to continue to force feed him. Who needs Terrence Johnson when you have Terrace Marshall? I don't even need the guy. I don't even need another sick receiver. Who needs him? Who needs him? He is probably going to be the odd one out, though, in terms of these sick draft prospects, though. I think that's probably going to be what ends up happening, but who knows? Maybe we end up with 4 first-round picks. I'm not going to do that. That would be unrealistic. We'll go ahead and go into let's go into man for Dante. B-Jax thought about going into slot, but decided against it. Although his tackling does need to be better, because we've just been giving up too many broken tackles. But yep, there's your upgrades. There's your pregame. Let's go ahead and hop into this matchup against the Seattle Seahawks. All right, let's get into it. See the flyover. Look at the boys taking the field, getting ready, getting pumped up for maybe the toilet bowl of the season, if you will. Some teams are fighting to go through the Super Bowl. We're fighting to, well, get to the bottom as fast as possible to get a good draft pick. That's what we're playing for. Not pride, not, you know, playoff glory. We're playing to, you know, draft better players to replace the people who are here. Yep, these guys are playing to get the replacements. Let's go. All right, that's you know, a little bit of a tangent. Obviously, we like to joke around here, but there is some truth to that. It's a little bit weird to, you know, have 2 terrible teams playing this late into the season when there's really nothing for either squad to play for. Obviously, in real life, the Seahawks are much better than they are, but we'll see here in a little bit that Drew Lock is actually starting. We'll go ahead and check it right here. Geno Smith is injured, and he actually has a broken ankle and has been out for probably most of the season. Didn't show it here, but I checked after the game. Yeah, he has a broken ankle and he's out for the season. He's probably been out for most of the season as well. So yeah, Drew Lock's just been the starter this year. And you can see how poorly it's turned out. They're what, 4-11 or something like that. Either way, first play of the game is a handoff to Tyler Lockett on the little jet sweep end around, and he gets a couple. All right, Drew Lock, you know, coming out, trying to take it easy, not do too much early on because, well, he's Drew Lock and he can't really do a whole ton because he's once again Drew Lock. Delayed handoff to Kenneth Walker, the rookie phenom, loses a couple. Matt Ioannidis is there for the stop. Big play. Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Seahawks. Lock gonna operate out of shotgun, look to pick up the first, has about a year, has a man wide open down the field, and thankfully Tyler Lockett unable to make the catch in bounds, and we will force a punt. Baker Mayfield coming out onto the field now, just over 3,000 yards, 15 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. He's picked it up over the last couple of weeks, throwing for a ton of yards and, you know, getting some decent touchdown production in there. But the yards have really been there. The completion percentage hasn't, but yards and touchdowns have been there a little bit. So what will you take? Do you want actual production? Or do you want efficiency? I don't know, probably a mixture of both. He definitely has not been efficient. First pass of the game though goes to Tommy Trimble for a couple yards, looking eerily similar to how the Seahawks started the game. 3rd and 7 now after an incompletion. Mayfield gonna drop back, has DJ Moore open across the middle of the field, and he'll pick up a first plus a lot more, about 21 to be exact. Gonna operate now from around midfield after a carry and an incompletion. Mayfield on 3rd and 5. Has, you know, a couple open targets, waits a second for Levisto to get a little bit more open, makes the throw easier, and we'll pick up another first down, keeping the ball moving, keeping the ball rolling, keeping the drive and the dream alive. Hand off to Chuba Hubbard this time, runs right into the Seahawk. Had probably, you know, more room if he just ran towards the sideline, ran a little bit more outside, but decided to just let himself get tackled. DJ Moore on the slant picks up another first down. DJ Moore continuing to be an absolute beast when he does get open. And Baker Mayfield looks his way when he's not just trying to force feed Terrace Marshall for some reason. It's been a little bit weird. DJ Moore this time on the curl will pick up yet another first down, keeping the drive alive. This has been a very efficient first drive for the boys. Nothing to complain about. 1st and 10 now. Mayfield drops back. As Trimble again wide open, will pick up another solid bunch of yards, 8 to be exact. Now 2nd and 2. Mayfield dropping back the pass, has DJ Moore in coverage against the linebacker and throws before the DB can make a play. Touch down. DJ Moore gets us on the board first, take a 7-0 lead pending the extra point. Good route. Left him just a little bit too much space, and DJ Moore will make you pay. I believe that was God, who's their free safety? He's actually really good. Quandre Diggs. I think that's Quandre Diggs, number 6 there. If I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm not, screw you. Still correct me. Yeah, DK Metcalf absolutely burns JC Horn in coverage there. Not gonna lie, I did not know it was on JC Horn at the start of the play. And then once I realized it was way too late and DK was already gone. So yeah, that's what happened there. Got lost in coverage. Kenneth Walker gets stuffed behind the line by Yetur Gross-Matos. A whole gang of Panthers actually on that play, but the game's gonna give credit to Gross-Matos there, which is fine with me. Lock rolling out, almost gets sacked, but just throws it into the dirt, making it 3rd and 11 now. Lock drops back the pass, has Tyler Lockett, and once again complete but out of bounds. It's 2 drives in a row. They'll bring on the kicker for the extra point from literally midfield. This is about a, I don't know, close to 60-yard try, and it's good because hitting the camera is technically good in the NFL. Because the camera is set behind the plane of the crossbar, and if you hit the camera and bounce out, well, it counts. You see it literally bounces off the camera. Yep. All right, Mayfield dropping back on 2nd and 7 after a short Chuba Hubbard run. Finds Terrace Marshall, who else, to pick up the first down. Terrace Marshall continues making plays. Been incredible the second half of the season. Hubbard, big stiff arm on first down, we'll get 8. Now 3rd and 2 from the 44. Hubbard handoff gets completely stuffed by Uchenna Nwosu. Big play there from the former Charger. Yeah, former Charger, Uchenna Nwosu. It's like, is he a Charger or a Ram? I knew he was an LA guy. After the first quarter, we see where we're standing. Not gonna lie, missed the numbers, so I can't tell you what they were, but you guys saw them. If we'll get a handoff on 4th and 2, we decide to go for it, and Hubbard picks up the first down. Bit of a ballsy play there, but from midfield, we're already ahead in the game, 7-3. There's not a whole lot to lose because either way, we'll only be down by at most 1 score. So thought it was fun to go for there, and we end up getting it. 2nd and 10 now for Mayfield. Gonna run a little bit of a draw. Mayfield picks up about 6. Not a bad play. Let Mayfield have a little bit of fun now, and he deserves to, you know, take a little bit of a run. Had Tommy Trimble there, it just gets broken up. Threw it into double coverage, but had inside leverage. Just Trimble was not able to bring it in against the Seahawks there. Brings on Johnny Hecker to punt, and you know, if you're seeing a punt, it ends up being a good one, and it could not have possibly gone better. Out at the 1. What a punt by Johnny Hecker. Listen, if you see him, if you're seeing the punt, it's a damn good one, and look at that. That was textbook, picture perfect, absolutely beautiful. 2nd and 9 now after a 1-yard gain. Drew Lock dropping back to pass, has all day and is able to find Dwayne Eskridge, whichever one he goes by, and picks up a huge 20 yards there. Had just all day to throw. Probably could have brought a little bit of pressure, but could have potentially, you know, given up in a bigger play. We had, so I don't know. Just we have, at the end of the day, you just have to get to the passer. Kenneth Walker just throwing off tackler after tackler, just running through everybody like he is, I don't know, prime Sean Alexander. A little bit of a Seahawks reference for you, but man, we have to get better at tackling. He just ran through about half of our defense, literally. All right, Lock now 1st and 10 from midfield. Has his man 2nd and 1 on the completion to Tyler Lockett. Jeremy Chin coming up into the box. Handoff to, nope, fake the handoff. Find Tyler Lockett over the middle, and big hit from JC Horn prevents a bigger gain. But yeah, that was a little bit of a blown coverage by Jeremy Chin, who you know, may or may not have been my fault, but we don't have to talk about that. Lock now out of shotgun on 1st and 10, has Noah Fant unguarded on the sideline. Easy walk-in touchdown. That was yeah, I'm not sure whose blown assignment that was. Either way, big touchdown. 2nd and 6 now after the made field goal. A couple plays later, DJ Moore slant across the middle, 1st down. It's automatic. Put DJ Moore in a slant, good things will happen, assuming Mayfield doesn't, you know, throw the ball into the dirt or pin Miles past him or just straight to a Seahawk. But yeah, you know, if all of those things don't happen and DJ Moore's on a slant, good things probably will happen. And speaking of bad things here, picked off by Tariq Woolen, who's been so good in real life too as well. Picks off Mayfield there on the slant. Tried to get the ball to Laviska Shenault a little bit late, but the rookie corner just makes a great play. Just cutting in front of the receiver, just kind of, you know, just walking through him. He turned into a ghost for a second. They're just phasing through Laviska, but hey, if you have that ability, might as well use it, right? Might as well. If you can turn into a ghost and just phase through people and get interceptions because of it, why wouldn't you do it? Jeremy Chin, though, the opposite of ghost. It's a huge hit on Kenneth Walker. Speaking of huge hits on Kenneth Walker, welcome back Brian Burns. Makes a huge play there, bringing up 3rd and 15. I believe this is his first game back, if not it was his last game. I don't remember. Or has he been back and just not been making plays? Could have been either. These games run together. Locke just got to throw immediately off his back foot on 3rd and 15 and hit Noah Fant. What was that throw? Corey Littleton, you know, celebrating like he didn't just give up 14 yards on a jump ball that he was, you know, right there for. Yeah, that's just a crazy catch by Noah Fant as well. He went way up to get that. Terrible throw by Locke, but it ended up working out for him. 4th and 1, the Seahawks decide to go for it. Locke has, again, just all day, finds D. Eskridge, 1st down. Inside the 12-yard line at the 11. I want to say inside the 10, but it wasn't inside the 10. It was at the 11. 3rd and 4 now, after they pick up a 1st down. Locke once again has all day to throw. Decides to throw it away, bringing up 4th and 4. Will they go for it again, or will they kick the field goal? Let's find out together. Let's find out. Oh, I just clicked off the page, and there you go. The field goal, the kick is good. Problem is, Derek Brown got hurt on the play. 1st and 10, though, going the other way now. Mayfield finds Terrace Marshall over the middle. Big 1st down. Terrace Marshall's going to make a play. He's going to make a play. It's what he does. Mayfield again dropping back, has Marshall again on the sideline. This one broken up by the DB. And that'll, you know, the ball will end up back in the hands of the Seahawks. Okay. This stuff is flying all over the place. Either way, speaking of flying all over the field, Dante Jackson makes a huge play, getting the interception, getting the ball right back. I was trying to look up who the Seahawks kicker was, and everything just kind of closed on my computer for a second, so I kind of lost what was happening. Speaking of losing what was happening, man, this shit just keeps writing itself. That DB completely losing DJ Moore in the end zone touchdown. Huge play, great throw from Mayfield, great footwork by DJ Moore, and an even better camera angle from the cameraman. Just what a shot of that guy's ass and stomach. That was just beautiful. But unironically though, that was a fantastic throw from Mayfield right at the back pylon. That is just textbook, perfect, both feet down, touchdown. DJ Moore continuing to prove why he's one of the best in the league. 14-13 lead now for the Panthers. Locke still has, you know, a bunch of weapons and about a minute to work with. 40 seconds though. Locke dropping back. He'll hit Will Dissly. Is that who that is? Probably Will Dissly. We'll just say it is. Another first down. Moving the ball at will. It's if we can't, you know, keep them out of the end zone. Defense has played fine for the most part up to this point. But getting absolutely torn apart, picked apart by Drew Lock, getting into field goal range with 40 seconds left from, you know, their own side of the field. Not exactly what you like to see. They go ahead and kick a field goal with 10 seconds left, and of course it's good, making it a 16-14 lead going into the second half. Yeah, we gotta be better. We can't let Drew Lock carve up our defense like that. Drew Lock didn't even know he could do that. First play of the second half though, Mayfield and the boys coming out after the kickoff. Got a whole lot of nothing, it looks like. Go ahead and make a quick little handoff to Chuba Hubbard. Had the hole to the left side, decided to cut it back upfield for some reason, and gets, you know, a few. Not a bad run, but could have been way better had he, you know, just stuck to running to the outside there. Mayfield on second down. Has a man wide open over the middle. Who else but Terrace Marshall operating over the middle of the field like he has been so good at for us. Second and 10 now after an incompletion. Mayfield jumping back. Finds his man. That is once again Chuba Hubbard making another great play. He does have a breakout challenge this game, does he? Or was that last game? I don't remember. Either way, hand off to Hubbard again. Big hole, huge first down. Hubbard starting to get it going a little bit here in the second half. Very quiet first half, but makes a couple plays back to back here in the third. Speaking of third, it is 3rd and 6 now. All the momentum on the side of the Seahawks, and Mayfield will have to throw out a sack there. And Uchenna Nwosu acting like he just made the greatest play of all time when he, you know, just got a pressure and a QB hit. Nice. All right, Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal from about 50 something, and it's good. Nice. Gives us back the lead, I believe, at 17-16. Pretty weird score, but we'll take it. We will certainly take the lead. 3rd and 1 now for the Seahawks. Drew Lock back handoff to Kenneth Walker. Huge play by Frankie Luvu, stopping him short of the line to gain, and the Seahawks will punt the ball right back. Chance to extend the lead now for the Panthers. Mayfield under center. Gonna hand off to Hubbard. Cut back to the right side. Huge hole up the middle. Another first down for Chuba. Again, starting to get it going. Had a very, very quiet first half. Made a bunch of plays already here in the second half. That is third quarter. Another handoff. Gets past his man. He almost, you know, tripped over him, but does pick up another first down. Chuba Hubbard really won that superstar development. Will he get it? Who knows? Mayfield dropping back to pass. Finds DJ Moore on the little curl route, a little stop route, and will be just short of the line. Bringing up 3rd and inches now from the 43-yard line. Hubbard up the middle. First down. Nice. That's all we needed. 1st and 10 now. New set of downs to work with. 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Hubbard, great blocking. Another huge first down. He's been electric here in the third quarter. 3rd and 6 after a short gain and an incompletion. Mayfield going deep for DJ Moore. Overthrows him. That'll bring on the field goal unit. to potentially make this a 4-point game, meaning the Seahawks will have to score a touchdown if they want the lead back. Kick is up, and it is good. Eddie Pinheiro drilling it. He's been very hit or miss this season. Like, he'll have his moments where he's, you know, automatic, and then he's, you know, particularly in the game before this, missed a few unforgivable ones, and also in real life he's missed a few. And speaking of missing a few, there's a missed tackle on Noah Fant, who turns what would have been a short gain into about 30. So welcome to our defense. We don't tackle, and we give up big gains after the contact. Drew Lock just throwing the ball over to DK Metcalf, and DK making good things happen. DK not really a short field guy, not really a, you know, medium route, if you will, type of player, but makes it work there. Drew Lock overthrowing the Eskridge, and that'll actually, was that 4th down? That was 4th down. All right, we get the ball back. Nice. Thought it was, but I wasn't, you know, again, paying attention. Speaking of 4th down, trying to prevent that here or avoid that here, and we will get 4th and inches on the Deontay Foreman carry. Fair K for him, saw the opportunity and decided to let him go for it. Speaking of letting him go for it, 4th and inches now. Mayfield on the keeper, keeping the drive alive. That's huge. A little bit cheesy to go QB sneak there, but you need a yard, you get a yard. Or you need inches, you get some inches. Pause. Okay. Mayfield finds Laviska there for a 1st down on the curl route. Over the middle. Boom. Hits this guy. 1st down. Laviska's a guy we probably should get a little bit more involved, but I've said it before. The actual number 2 receiver in this playbook just doesn't get a lot of good plays drawn up for him. Very lucky that pass wasn't intercepted. We'll come out on 4th and 4 to go for it again. This could be a really bad decision if we don't get it. Have X wide open, but the pressure just gets in. Mayfield holding onto the ball too long, and that is a huge turnover. Probably should not have gone for it there. We had the lead. The Seahawks need a touchdown to take the lead. Probably a pretty poor decision to go for it there, but we went for it, and it ended up not paying off. Kenneth Walker breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, almost breaks another one, and it takes about 3 Panthers to bring him down after about 5 hit him on that play. Yep, 2nd and inches now. Handoff to, nope, fakes the handoff, play action. Lock has Lockett wide open. We committed to the run. It ended up being play action. Pressure just wasn't able to get in time, and Tyler Lockett just beats our D-backs over the top, and that is a touchdown. Yep, some bad play calling, bad decision making, and just like that, we are now just fully under the momentum of the Seahawks. One of the best home field advantages in the league. Gonna be real tough to come back, as electric as our offense has looked at times. This is a no easy task, leading a comeback drive in Seattle. Oof, oof. Paris Marshall does make the play there, just shoving off the linebacker, and then a huge hit from a couple defensive backs. Yeah, not bad, not bad. If you know, on 2nd and 4, that's thrown and intercepted by Ryan Neal, the safety. I believe rookie. Is he a rookie? Not sure. Either way, huge play there from him. Think of that thing, Ryan Neal, the rookie. I believe. No, not a rookie. No, definitely not a rookie. But having a pretty good year in real life, you know, kind of, you know, starting to show up on the scene, but makes a big play there. Either way, pick 6 for him. Makes it a 10-point game, and that pass nearly intercepted as well on 3rd and 10. I'm going to bring up 4th and 10 with 3 minutes left to go in the game. Ryan Neal making a huge play for the Seahawks, keeping, really just putting the game away. That could be the dagger. Mayfield keeps the game alive for the team. Ash Trimble almost intercepted by Ryan Neal again. Man, heartbreaking stuff here in Seattle. Lock under center. Just before the 2-minute warning, gonna take the snap. Hand off to Kenneth Walker. Stopped just short of the 1st down by Corey Littleton and Jeremy Chin. 3rd and 1. We'll call timeout, try to save a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning. I believe that's technically the correct play, because you get an extra timeout that way, an extra clock stoppage rather. Lock will hand off to Walker, and 1st down and more. That will bring up the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 now with just under 2 minutes to go. Carolina out of timeouts. Need to stop. Kenneth Walker uses the force to prevent Jeremy Chin from tackling him, and JC Horn shoves him into the end zone. That's our defense for you. he literally used the force, like he literally used the force to not let Jeremy Chin tackle him there. That was kind of insane. Pass underneath to Hubbard for a couple. Not a great gain, but you know, it's something at this point. Yeah, this game went from really close, we're in the lead, to going for it on 4th down, and all of a sudden we're down 17 points. From a 4-point lead to a 17-point deficit. That is a 21-point swing off of one failed 4th down conversion when we shouldn't have even gone for it. That play really cost us. But Terrace Marshall, big gain over the middle. Who else would make a play here other than, you know, one of our best receivers, maybe our best player? I guess you could argue since we started playing the games, Terrace Marshall has been incredible. Him or Chuba, probably. Tommy Tremble on the sideline, or on the out route, can't get to the sideline, so the clock will stay running. Not that it really matters at this point. There's not enough time in the world with no timeouts. We'd have to Hail Mary, onside kick, Hail Mary, get a touchdown. Like, we'd have to, yeah, it's impossible. Mayfield just gonna throw it deep to Tremble, incomplete, 7 seconds to go. Yeah, that's just about all she wrote for this one, guys. Unfortunately, we are gonna walk out of here with yet another L. We did break the losing streak a couple weeks ago, or last week, whenever it was, but man, some of these games have just been absolutely heartbreaking. We'll take one more shot at the end zone here with 3 seconds left, but yeah, we will fall to 3-11 on the season, I believe. DJ Moore in the end zone, no good. Yep, that's about all she wrote from Seattle. End up being a 37-20 loss again when we had the lead with about 6 minutes to go, something like that. Yeah, we got carved by Drew Lock. That's the thing that happened. Our defense continuing to, you know, make splash plays and make plays in certain times, and then other times just be completely useless. It's really weird. It's very weird. Like, sometimes we look like a pretty solid defense, and then other times we look like a damn peewee team. It's crazy. Regardless, though, gonna walk out of here and just move on to the next one. That's all you can do. Mayfield 52 completion percentage, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Drew Lock 17 of 24, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Really weird game. Chuba Hubbard, did he get superstar dev? Doesn't look like it with the carries, just 22 for 100 yards. And then receiving, DJ Moore led the way with 7 for 90, and then Hubbard had a little bit all over the place. Hubbard only had 31 yards, so he's going to finish about 20 yards short of superstar development. Terrace Marshall 5 for 69. DJ Moore did have 2 touchdowns as well. That's worth mentioning. Tommy Tremble for, yep, Kwanu, couple of pancakes, nice. Brady Christensen led up the only sack. Jeremy Chin led the team in tackles, 2 tackles for loss for Brian Burns, no sacks. That's something else that needs to change. And then the interception for Dante Jackson. Yeah, really weird game. Very tragic game. Got to put a lot of that, honestly, got to put a lot of the blame on the play calling. Not really the team's fault there in the 4th quarter. I mean, the execution could have been better, but again, just a really horrible call to go for it on 4th down. Ended up truly just costing us the game. Injury report for Derek Brown. He has an abdominal tear. He'll be out for the next 4 weeks, which will essentially take him out until week 18. So, yep. And then Hubbard, the breakout challenge, obviously just finished just short rather, of 150 yards. So no superstar dev for him. Not that he deserved it, like I said, but I mean, if it's there, we'll take it. So yeah, moving on to week 15, we'll be taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.